Because of Jim Nowak, many of us in this building are better people. Because of Jim Nowak, our school is a kinder and gentler place. Because of Jim Nowak, our world is just a little bit more connected. It gives me great pleasure to introduce a very special member of our Fairport family, my friend and my brother, Mr. Jim Nowak.
After my 7th year of teaching, I went to another school for a year. And I looked back at Fairport High School from another school and I thought, wow, why did I ever leave?
I got invited to be on a committee with Jim, Mr. Paddock, and some parents. Mostly parents of minority students. And the purpose of the committee was trying to make Fairport High School a little more welcoming, especially to students that didn't always feel like they fit in. And one morning, out of frustration, Jim blurted out, why don't we just take a week and teach about civility and respect and tolerance? And that was the birth of Brotherhood Sisterhood Week.
When all of us get up and move to the doors, we want to have one thing in your mind. Just one thing in your mind. This is what I want in your mind. I want you to say, I'm a hero.
Coincidentally, it was about 5 Fridays ago. Perhaps 4. But I was right in his classroom, and a special friend that he was dating called me up on my classroom phone and shared the news with me, and it just really took the wind out of my sail. This gentleman that had so much energy, he was so vivacious, he was so altruistic, and to hear that he passed away so suddenly, I really couldn't stay in the building. I excused myself out of the building and I just drove around town for a couple hours before I had to pick up my kids.
Mr. Nowak, when he died, it was such a shock because he was such a powerful force. He was a physically powerful man in the sense that he could work for 16 hours a day and so full of energy. And it's hard to accept the idea that he's not in this world.
When I heard that Jim Nowak had passed away, I just felt immense sadness, both personally for me, but also for the world, because Jim was a man that fought fiercely for social justice and tried to make other people's lives better. Whether it was a student in his class who was struggling with family issues, or whether it was kids in Kenya who were struggling with lack of food and lack of pencils and lack of books. Jim just felt like he could make a difference.
We've been talking about civility and awareness and respect and embracing. We talk and talk and talk about that, but you know what? Heroes don't talk. It's easy to talk the talk. Heroes walk.
Oh, the marriage of your spirits here has caused him to remain. Whenever 2 or more of you are gathered in his name, there is
He's sincerely influenced me in the most positive manner. I love you, Jim. I always will. Cheers.